हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आई एम पल्लवी खुराना। आज का हमारा सेशन बेस्ड है ऑन हाउ टू डेवलप योर मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ, हाउ टू बी मेंटली स्ट्रांग। नाउ इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम पूरी कंसंट्रेशन या फोकस हमारे फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ पे करते हैं, बट इट इज़ ऑल्सो इक्वली इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट वी शुड ऑल्सो मेंटेन अवर मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ एज वेल एज अवर spiritual health. Why? Because this gives a total aura to our personality. Our personality gets transformed if we work on all these areas: physical strength, mental strength, and our emotional or the spiritual strength. So today in this session we would be discussing about mental strength, how to be mentally strong. Now mental strength as it is cannot be described. So what I have done is, you can see on the screen, there are 4 factors which can actually tell that how mentally strong a person can be. Control. Now this control is about controlling our emotions, our actions. अगर कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशन हो जाए कि जिसमें कुछ हमारे लिए ठीक नहीं है, 2 पर्सन्स की अलग अलग रिएक्शन हो सकती है किसी भी एक सिचुएशन में। एक होगा जो एकदम काम रहेगा, रिएक्ट बड़े सोच समझ के करेगा। एक होगा जो इम्पल्सिवली रिएक्ट करके कुछ गलत रिस्पॉन्स दे के सारी सिचुएशन और खराब कर सकता है। सो इन 2 केसेस में, इन 2 पर्सन्स के बारे में अगर हम बात करें, अ पर्सन हु कैन कंट्रोल हिज इमोशंस, हिज एक्शंस इन रिस्पॉन्स टू समथिंग can be said to have good mental strength because he has that control on his emotions and his actions. But at the same time, a person who reacts very quickly, who is very impulsive in his reactions, can have a weak mental strength. Now about challenges. A person who can accept challenges, work on it, and also succeed can said to be have a very good mental strength. But similarly, a person who cannot accept challenges, who fears to accept challenges, who fears to work on them, can be said to have weak mental strength. Commitment. It is very important that if you have to develop or if you want to have good mental strength, you should be a very committed person. Commitment in the sense, I'll just give you a very simple example. If you feel that you are putting on weight and you need to be physically fit, you need to have lot of commitment. You will have to get up early, you will have to go for a walk, or you will have to go to the gym. You will have to control yourself while eating things. You will have to control your sleep pattern, your workout pattern, your entire lifestyle. So this needs lot of commitment, and this commitment can only come if you have good mental strength. Confidence. If you are mentally strong, it shows in your actions also. A person who is mentally very strong is always very confident in all his gestures, and this happens not consciously, but in his actions you can see he is not doing it consciously or to impress anyone, but his gestures show that he has lot of confidence. So whatever he will do, whether it would be his work at office or maybe any activity outside, any activity in his personal life, will always reflect lot of confidence in his body language, in his gestures, in his work, in the results which he gets. So all these 4 factors actually tell the measure of mental strength of a person. So if a person is mentally strong, he will have good control on his emotions and actions. He will accept challenges very happily. He will work on them. He will never be scared to take up any challenges. He would be always committed to whatever he does. And 4th thing is, whatever he will do with confidence. So this is how we can describe a person with good mental strength. Now, this is all about introspection. You introspect yourself, you come to know, you feel that you are not that mentally strong. You cannot, like all these 4 factors which we have discussed, you lack in some of them. So you can always develop your mental strength. As I always say, all these soft skills, all these things, mental strength, physical, these are all dynamic things. Once you achieve them, it's not that they will be with you always at that level. You will always have these strengths at that level. Throughout our life, there are different phases, and through these different phases, we experience sometime a low phase in our life, sometime a high phase in our life. Just like the way our physical strength keeps on changing, so same is with your mental strength also. So how to develop your mental strength? So this is an ongoing process and this has to be done continually. You have to continually introspect yourself, keep on working on yourself to have a good mental strength. Taking responsibility of whatever you do or happens with you. No blame game. Means whatever happens with you, good or bad, you should always take the responsibility. What we do generally is we always take credit for whatever good we do, but we never take that responsibility for something which happens in like unplanned manner or which is not expected. Something which is not expected and it happens, we always blame others for it. And something which happens for good, we are ready to take credit for that thing. So a person with good mental strength or one who wants to develop good mental strength will always try not to blame others but always take responsibility of whatever is happening good or bad with him. So this is the first step towards developing good mental strength. Next is control your actions and emotions, manage response. As I gave you an example, a bad situation, two different persons will react in different ways. One person will impulsively react, maybe he'll give a very bad reaction, a good reaction, but whatever he does not have any thought behind it, and whatever he will do impulsively. And sometimes this aggravates the situations, this worsens the situation. But a person with good mental strength will always think before he will act. He will always give a thought how to react in that situation. Maybe sometimes he will not react at all, but then this requires lot of mental strength to control the emotions and response in any situation. So if you want to have good mental strength, you will first need to control your actions and your emotions. Any situation you need to be very controlled about your actions and response. If you are in control, it will help you to develop more mental strength. Embrace change and welcome challenge. So it's not that change is constant in life. Your life will always bring lot of changes in your. It's not that you will have the same life throughout. You will have every day is a new change in your life. So people generally who do not accept change, they have weak mental strength. And people who accept change very happily, accept it as a challenge, have very good mental strength. So if we are in the process of developing our mental strength, we should always focus that whatever change come in our way, we should always keep this in mind that change is bound to happen. Change is always constant in anyone's life. So whatever change comes our way, we have to accept it, embrace it. We have to accept it happily and work on it. Welcome challenges. If this change is bringing challenges for you, welcome those challenges. Maybe these challenges will help you to become a better personality, to give you a better lifestyle. So always welcome change and accept challenges. No matter how bad a situation, never crib but always manage to yourself gracefully. So come what may be, whatever you face, always manage yourself gracefully. As we have previously seen, we need to control our actions and response. So the way we react, the way we respond should be always very graceful. Always maintain an optimistic attitude. So always feel, example, bad traffic, lost luggage. A person with weak mental strength will start cribbing about it, about bad traffic, about lost luggage, any such thing. But a person who is in charge of his emotions will always act very gracefully, very optimistically. So these things are bound to happen. Our life is long and it is bound to have throw such things at us. But how gracefully we handle it depends on us. So a person with good mental strength will always be very optimistic in his attitude, be it any situation. So now if we take this example of bad traffic, if 10 different people are stuck in bad traffic, there would be only 1 or 2 person who would not crib. They would think that this will just fade off and we'll get a way to get out of this. but 8 other people would be abusing, they would be cribbing about it, shouting about it. So these people show that they have less mental strength. Some people will also come out of their car and start fighting with others. So this is all a sign of weak mental strength. A person with good mental strength will maintain his decorum, he will maintain his calm and composure, and he will be seated in the car, he will not crib, he will wait for the traffic to get smooth for the way, he will find out some way to get out of that bad traffic, but very gracefully. So this is the difference between two persons having different mental strengths. A mentally strong person strives to be kind and fair and to please others where appropriate. So, a mentally strong person would be always fair in his actions, would be always kind towards others, and he would please wherever appropriate. He would keep in mind that he doesn't have to hurt people around. He would be always in control of his emotions. We have heard people saying that I cannot control myself when I am in anger or when I am in a bad mood. So this shows their weak mental strength. A person who is mentally strong will always react or act very gracefully. He would be always kind towards other people, come what may be, no matter how angry or upset he is about any situation. But he will always keep himself calm and composed. So this is the difference which we can see. Weigh the risk and benefits thoroughly. So a person who has to develop good mental strength should keep this in mind, that he should always assess any situation. Weigh the risk and benefits thoroughly. He will not do anything impulsively. He will always think about doing anything. So as we saw that a person with good mental strength will always has to control his emotions, has to control his actions. But that also applies while taking decisions. So in decision making also our mental strength comes into play. It comes into picture. If we are not assessing the situation properly, if we impulsively react or take decisions, this is also a sign of weak mental strength. A mentally strong person would always survey, explore, assess before taking any risk. Fully assess the potential downsides and even the worst case scenarios before taking actions. A mentally strong person would always think about the worst effect of that situation or that effect of that decision before taking any decision. Invest the majority of your energy in creating an optimal present and future. Stop cribbing about your past. So as we saw, cribbing should be invisible while developing mental strength. It should not be in picture. Stop cribbing. Once you stop cribbing, that would be your first step towards developing mental strength. Invest the majority of your energy. Instead of cribbing over the past, let bygones be bygones. Please concentrate on your present and future. Present is in your hand, future is in your hand. Past was never in your hand. So, if you have got this day, concentrate on this day. Don't think about the past. Think about the future. Think about the present so that we can make a better future. Learn from mistakes. Take full responsibility of your mistakes. So mistakes are bound to happen. It's not that a mentally strong person will never commit mistakes. Everyone commits mistakes, and it is more important that what lesson you learn from those mistakes. Instead of cribbing over those mistakes, whatever we have done, if we start looking at the positive side, the learning from those mistakes, it will always help us to grow in a better way, to develop our personality, to develop our mental strength. So learn from mistakes and take full responsibility. If you have committed some mistake, don't blame anyone, take responsibility. Be fully responsible for your own mistakes and don't blame anyone for those mistakes. Now this is a very rare thing, feeling joy, genuine joy and excitement for other people's success. Very few people actually feel joy and excitement when you succeed. And those few people are people with good mental strength. People who are jealous are generally mentally weak people. So if you want to develop good mental strength, it should be a very conscious effort of feeling, be empathetic about others' problems, or maybe when people are succeeding, you should feel genuine joy and excitement for them. See, if you assess your situation, whenever you succeed somewhere, whenever you are happy, you may be having lot of people around you, but there are very few handful of people who actually feel genuine joy and excitement for you. And these people are actually people with good mental strength, because a person with weak mental strength will always keep on cribbing about himself and feeling jealous about successful people around. So this is a very good thing while developing mental strength, which needs to be kept in mind, that to experience others' joys and excitement genuinely. Work hard for your own success without relying on shortcuts. You can also win, you can also be successful, you will also you can also have that appreciation, and you can also win that joy and excitement from other people. But for that, you need to work hard on yourself. You need to be responsible for your own success, for your own failures, without relying on shortcuts. If you succeed, it will also boost up your confidence, and similar joy and excitement you can feel for yourself also. But for that, you need to work hard, and when others are succeeding, you need to feel that genuine joy and excitement for others also. Every failure is a chance to improve. If we see every failure in an optimistic way or with an optimistic attitude, we will always feel that every mistake, every failure is a learning. We are always learning only when we are failing, or either. So it's a very beautiful thought written by someone. In life, either you win or you learn. So instead of saying that either you win or you lose, he has said either you win or you learn. So you always learn when you lose. So it's better that we accept this thing, keep this in mind, that if we are losing, we are learning something, and if we are succeeding, then there is nothing like that. Never give up. This never give up attitude will be only there only if we have good mental strength, or we are developing or working on our mental strength. Make the most of your time to reflect, plan, and be productive. Spend some alone time to introspect. So it is very important to analyze ourselves. Analyze yourself. Find out where you are falling short. You can take this time to reflect, plan, and be productive. If you find that you are weak in certain area, work on it. It may be that you have less stamina, you are not able to work for longer hours. So that is something which is holding you back from succeeding in something, maybe at your workplace, maybe in your house, or anywhere out. Maybe this is just an example that you are lacking in your physical strength. You can work on it. So, but this will need certain amount of introspection. You will actually need to analyze yourself where you are falling short. If you analyze that you are physically not that strong, you need to work on your physical strength, and you need to work on your stamina. You will have to exercise, you will have to do certain things to increase your stamina, and then you can always make that whatever you were lagging. So this needs lot of introspection. You need to introspect yourself. Any area in which you lag, you can always work on that area and develop yourself. So doing this thing will also boost up your mental strength. Be prepared to work hard and succeed on your own merits. So it is like in the beginning also we discussed that be responsible for your own deeds. So be prepared to work hard. If you want to succeed, you will need to work hard without relying on shortcuts, and succeed on your own merits. When we succeed on our own merits, it gives us a different type of confidence. So always try to work hard and succeed on your own merits. Patience is the key. Don't expect immediate result. So while developing mental strength, you need to work on each and every action and emotion of yours. Then only, this is a long journey, this is a continual journey. But if you have good mental strength, there is nothing like that. It will give you a complete different aura in your personality, different confidence in your gestures. So patience is the key. Anything, any development or any, if we work on any of our personality development thing, if we want to develop ourselves, if we want to develop our mental strength, if we want to develop our confidence, this journey is certainly longer, but it is fruitful. And for that, we need to keep lot of patience. We cannot expect immediate results for anything like that. So a self-development process is always a long process, but then it's an ongoing process also, and once you achieve it, there is nothing like that. Lastly, I would conclude by saying that exercising daily and taking out some time to meditate is very, very important. So our health actually comprises of three things: physical health, mental health, and our spiritual health. So if we are physically strong, mentally strong, but if spiritually or maybe emotionally, if we are, maybe spiritually is a very big term, a very deep term, but emotionally if we are strong, then this actually means that we are strong. So our strength or our health actually depends on these three factors: physical, mental, and emotional. So if we, our well-being, what does well-being means? It means physical strength, mental strength, and also emotional strength. So for that, we also, if we are developing our mental strength, we also need to balance it properly with our physical health also, physical strength also. So for that, we need to exercise daily, and for our emotional strength or health, we need to take out some time to meditate. There are so many meditation centers, there are so many people who actually teach you to meditate, how to make it more effective. If you yourself don't know how to meditate, one doesn't know. So you need to learn it from someone, and after learning you can practice it yourself, and that can also help you to develop your emotional well-being and to take you to a higher spiritual level also. So all these things comprise your well-being. So friends, this was all about developing mental strength, and as I concluded, mental strength also needs physical strength and also your emotional strength to a level. So when we develop mental strength, we should also focus on the other two areas simultaneously. So friends, I hope this session on mental strength was helpful to you. I tried my best to share all those tips which can help anyone develop good mental strength. So I hope friends this session was helpful to you. Thanks so much for being with me here today.